Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. It is a new week, Iron Banner is over, and now the grind begins, at least for me and my Titan, because I sort of didn't even bother going for a raid set, but now we have those raid perks, and now I actually have something to do in the game. In this video we're going to go over all the details of the weekly reset and see what else is coming later this month. Let's jump into it. Alright, starting with your usual sources of powerful gear, we have the Nightfall, Clan XP, your Leviathan completion, the Flashpoint on Io, Cult Arms, and Heroic Strikes, and these are an excellent source of exotics, especially when used with 3 of coins, so definitely don't pass that up. I'm definitely going to be hitting this hard this week, just because I really want to grind out some Masterworks. But anyways, moving on to this week's Nightfall, we have a Garden World, and yes, that does require Curse of Osiris. The modifiers are Torrent, Boundless Power erupts from within, your abilities recharge much faster, and then of course Time Warp 0 Hour. It should be pretty easy to accomplish on Prestige, but sadly, unlike the Leviathan updates, we still don't really have an incentive to do it on Prestige. Moving on, you can see the Iron Banner event has concluded for the month. It should be returning, I guess, at the end of this month. I'm not really sure. The timing's a little weird. Usually it happens in the second or third week of the month, but this has been a little different. But the cool thing is, in a couple months, we're going to have an Iron Banner 6v6, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Moving on to Shaxx's weapon of the week, we have the Last Perdition Pulse Rifle. I'm not a huge fan of this, although it does have Rampage. I still prefer the Nightshade, but hopefully with the Pulse Rifle buff that is slated to come with the next weapon balance, this will become a much more interesting choice. Moving on to Zavala's weapon, we have the Last Stance, which sadly is an inferior version of a couple other weapons, the Last Hope and the Eulogy, so definitely look out for those instead. Don't bother with this, it has a pretty useless perk, so you're going to want to pass it up. Also, you don't want to pass up on Cage treasure maps, especially if you have a lot of Glimmer to spare. These are going to be some good sources of faction weapons and even exotics if you get lucky. Finally, moving on to Tess, we start with the Mic Drop emote available for direct purchase. We have the ornaments for the Skyburner's Oath and the new one for the Mida Multi-Tool from Curse of Osiris. We have the legs available from the Eververse armor set. And finally, for the shaders, we have Golden Trace and Nebula Rose. But anyways, that brings us to the end of the weekly reset. This week, I'm going to be focusing on Masterworks and completing a lot of Prestige raids, because I just find that really fun, and that's pretty much where I'm at in the game. Next week, we have the return of Crimson Days for the first time in Destiny 2, which is going to bring forth a lot of the fixes to Eververse in the way we get the holiday loot boxes. So that will definitely be very interesting to see. And of course, before the end of the month, we are getting our February update, which should be bringing a lot of new improvements, which I'm very much looking forward to myself. If you want more details, I put a video together going over the entire development roadmap and the updates coming in the next few months, so definitely check that out. I'll leave a link down below. Anyways, are you having a better time in Destiny right now? Are you excited for Crimson Days? Let's discuss. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.